Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to upload a very interesting and informative video tutorial related to analysis of metal work function in SCAF 1D. And we know that the effect of back metal and front metal function has very deep effect over the performance of any solar cells. So today I would like to add information, important information related to how we can add back metal contact in any particular perovskite or solar cell structure in SCAF 1D simulator. And in this video, I will also show you what is the effect of metal work function over the performance of any particular perovskite solar cell or a simple solar cell. And in this video, I will also explain what are the basic reasons for degradation, for improvement of performance of solar cell when we are going to simulate in SCAF 1D. So first of all, I would like to request all of you, if you are new on my channel, kindly like and subscribe my channel so that you can get my all the latest videos on the time. So I'm going to share first of all my screen, then I can explain you what are basic metal contacts that can be added in SCAF 1D and why we are more interested in back metal contact instead of front metal contact. So I'm going to share my screen with all of you so that I can start my today's video lecture tutorial. Okay, here is basically the first interfacing layer, surface interfacing surface for SCAF 1D simulator. I'm going to show you what is my structure that is basically used today's lab experimental or video lecture purpose. Okay, you can see that I have already simulated a gallium arsenide based solar structure in SCAF 1D, and I have designed and simulated this structure on the request of some Bangladeshi students, and it was very interesting that I have completed this task. So I would like to add all my information. I would like to add all my analysis on this gallium arsenide based solar cell so that I can convey you a very valuable information about how we can add work function in SCAF 1D and what are the basic metals or materials that can be used for addition of back metal contact. First of all, you can see that we have two kind of contacts in this perovskite or solar cell simulation. Whenever you are going to open your SCAF simulation tool, definitely it will be either perovskite, either solar cell. So today's structure is basically gallium arsenide based structure, and we can see that we have two metal contacts over here, left back metal contact and right contact front. So there are two kind of metal contacts in SCAF 1D. One person can set back metal contact and front metal contact as well. But for the case of simulation in SCAF 1D, the back metal contact has a major role in increasing or decreasing the performance of any solar cell in SCAF 1D simulation. So whenever we are going to set the back metal contact or metal work function in SCAF 1D, first of all, we must know about that what is actually mean by work function and what purpose basically we tend to use it. So I would like to define first of all, what is the meaning of work function, back metal work function or front metal work function in SCAF 1D. Basically, it is the amount of energy that is required to extract an electron from the metal surface. So its basic unit is basically electron volt, the amount of energy that is required to extract an electron from the metal surface is basically known as work energy function. So it means that if the work energy function will be higher, the tendency of extraction of electron from any metal surface will be higher. And in that case, if work metal function will be higher, we can extract more number of electrons from the metal surface. It means that it will directly affect the performance of our VOC value and efficiency of our solar cell. So we are more interested in back metal contact instead of right metal contact, but you can set as well the right and back as well. But in most of the case, we will see that the people have used only the value of left back metal contact, or have used work energy function for back metal contact only. Because in perovskite, mostly we have seen that right contact front is basically FTO glass, and the capability of all the properties is basically computed and has been computed or completed by FTO glass. So we don't need to add any front metal contact, but we are more interested in work energy function of the back metal contact. So I have just explained that what is the role of work energy function, either back metal contact or right metal contact. It tends to increase the tendency to extract an electron from metal surface. More the work energy function, better will be the performance of any solar device or perovskite device in SCAF 1D. And I would like to add the reason. What is the reason when we tend to increase the value of energy work function in SCAF 1D, why our performance is basically tend to increase, like VOC and like efficiency? I would like to add more informative thing over here, that basically metal work function or metal work function energy basically clearly controls the VOC value, fill factor, and efficiency. The reason behind is about that why higher the values of metal work function can provide us better efficiency, better VOC, and fill factor is that if we have a better metal function, the barrier height of majority carriers tend to decreases. If we have a higher value of work metal function, it tend to decrease the barrier height of majority carriers. Definitely we know that majority carriers are basic electron, and if their barrier height will be decreased, definitely it will increase the VOC value and efficiency. So the barrier height basically tend to decreases as long as we tend to increase the metal, back metal function or back metal contact function in SCAF 1D. So I just explained that what is basically the work energy function. I just told you that work energy function is basically the amount of energy that is required to extract the electron from its metal surface. More the energy, more will be the probability of extraction of electron from metal surface. And if we have better work function value in SCAF 1D, definitely it will increase the performance of our solar device as well as perovskite device, because it tend to decrease the barrier height of the majority carriers in simulation work, and in that case our VOC and efficiency tend to increase. Now I would like to add interesting thing and information about back metal contact or metal function for back metal contact. There are two basic materials that can be used for work energy function as a back metal contact in SCAF 1D. First one is basically AU and second one is basically PT. But both the materials are expensive. Both the metals are expensive, and it tend to increase the cost of our perovskite or solar device structure in lab work and in commercial level state. So we need to find such metals that has better work energy function that can provide us significantly improved performance and efficiency and VOC value. But I have just explained that in most of the cases, the most of people are using a work energy function as the back metal contact, basically AU, and second one is basically PT. Whenever we are going to simulate and when we are going to add some work energy functions, energy functions as a as a back metal contact, we must have some metals and their work energy function values. Just I have explained in my starting of my lecture that the unit of the work energy function is basically electron volt, and there are some metals that I'm explaining in my lecture that like AU has a work metal metal work function value 5.1 electron volt, Ag 4.7, Fe 4.8 electron volt, copper 4.6, and copper doped with carbon about 5 electron volt. And PT has a little bit higher work energy function value 5.7. And definitely the metal that has a larger work energy function that definitely has better capacity tendency to extract more electron from metal surface and providing us a very good power conversion efficiency, fill factor, and VOC value. So I would like to add next thing, how we can add metal work function value in SCARE 1D in back metal contact place. We need to first of all mark this button flat band as a unchecked. Now you can put any metal contact function value over here, depending upon what kind of metal you are using, either PT, AU, Ag, Fe, copper, etc. So I'm going to put my first value, that is basically PT, the work energy function for gallium arsenide based solar device 5.7. Okay. When I will change this value, the bottom two portion value will be definitely automatically changed. So now I am going to set this. Okay. And I'm going to simulate my structure. Okay. Just need to click on calculate single shot. Okay, definitely we are using such a better metal contact as a work energy function. So definitely with the higher value like 5.7 electron volt, it will provide us a better power conversion efficiency and performance. Okay, you can see that VOC value is 1.6, short circuit current value is 30, fill factor is about 81.35, and efficiency is about 29.15. Why my performance like efficiency, like fill factor and VOC is higher? Because I have used the work energy function of PT such a higher value. And I have explained that it can provide us better energy to extract more electron from metal surface, and it will decrease the barrier height of majority carriers, tend to increase the VOC and efficiency value. Now I am going to set another work energy function as a back metal contact in my gallium arsenide based solar cell, and so that I can compare what actually effect can put work metal function over the performance of any solar device. So once again, I'm going to back set problem. Okay, I'm going to click on left contact. Now I'm going to select an other metal like I can say that I'm going to select AU that has work energy function of 5.1. Okay, we can set over here. Similarly, we can check the effect of other back metal contacts and work energy functions like Ag. So I'm going to set the value of work energy function Ag that has 4.7 electron value. And definitely now this metal work function is little bit lower as compared to PT. So my simulation will be what kind? Definitely it will degrade my performance. Why? As long as I will decrease the back metal work energy function lower and lower, it will increase the barrier height of the majority carriers, tend to decrease the carrier mobility, and my energy to extract the electron from the metal surface will be lowered. Both these reasons will be the probability of degradation of my performance. So I'm going to set this value. Okay. And now once again, I need to simulate. We need to wait while my simulation is being carried out. One should keep in remember that mind that there are different metals with different work energy functions that can be used in simulation parameter in SCAV 1D, but they have different work energy function values. And we need to select such metal context that has higher work energy function so that we can have better power conversion efficiency. So my simulation is being carried out. I need to show you. Okay. Now you can see that my VOC value has been decreased, fill factor has been decreased, and efficiency has been decreased. This was the actual thing that I was trying to show you, that how work energy function can increase or decrease the performance of any solar device in simulation, and also for perovskite solar cell. We can also add same kind of back metal work function in perovskite structure as well as in solar cell structure. So just I have replaced my back metal contact PT with the AG with the lower value of work energy function 4.7, and it has provided me the lower performance as compared to my first back metal contact, that was PT. So the reason behind why I'm getting such a poor performance is basically that my barrier height of the majority carrier has been increased due to lower back metal contact energy function of AG, and my tendency of getting more energy for a section of electron has been decreased from the metal surface. So if we can say that carrier mobility has been decreased, and the possibility that barrier height of the majority carrier was about to decrease, it was increasing. When it has been reduced with back metal work function with such a lower value of 4.7, the possibility of the barrier height of the majority carrier was increased, due to which we have the lower value of VOC and efficiency and fill factor. Now I am going to set once again another back metal contact with different work energy functions so that I can relate some more comparable results. Now I am going to set once again with the third back metal contact, and I'm going to replace the work energy function of AG with copper doped with carbon. That has basically the work energy function of 5 electron volt, little bit better. And definitely what kind of results I will have? I will have better results. Why? Because as I will increase the back metal work function, it will definitely increase the probability of extraction of electron higher from the metal surface, and it will also decrease the barrier height of my majority charge carrier, that are basically electrons. So I'm going to set this value. I'm going to use the as a copper doped with carbon as a back metal work function in my gallium arsenide based solar device. So I am going to simulate. Definitely my results will be better as compared to my previous work energy function, that was 4.7 for AG. Now I'm using copper doped with carbon that has work energy function of 5 electron volt. Definitely it will provide me better results that are more comparable with the back metal function of PT. So we need to wait while my simulation is being carried out so that I can compare my results. Okay, now you can see that it has been clearly seen that VOC value is higher as compared to work energy function of AG 4.7, that was about 0.8. Now it has been 1.12 short circuit current value higher, fill factor value is a little bit higher, and efficiency has been increased from 17.54 to 17.54 to 26.38. What actually means that by increasing the work energy function of my back metal contact, I have increased the energy that was required to extract the electron from the metal surface, and the probability of barrier height of majority carrier has been decreased, resulting that I have a higher value of VOC, short circuit current value, and fill factor and efficiency eta. A most important thing in the end of the lecture, I would like to add that whenever you are going to add any work energy function as a back metal contact in either solar cell, either perovskite, you must use those metal contacts that have higher work energy function, because the lower context that metal that has lower value of lower work energy function, it will decrease the performance of our solar device or any perovskite solar device. So I hope today's lecture will be very helpful for those people who are working for solar cell simulation, for those people who are working for perovskite solar cell simulation SCAV 1D, and they don't know how to add the back metal contact in their simulation, in their working progressive work. I have explained with the very detail that what kind of work energy function with different metals can be used. And also I have explained that what is the reason behind by selecting higher metals with higher value work energy function, or with the metal having lower energy functions. So if you have still some question, you can write comment on my video. I will try my level best to reply you on the same time. Thank you once again for listening me and supporting me. I hope this session will be very good and informative for all those who are working for solar cells and perovskite simulation in SCAV 1D. Take care, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.